What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Behind me I got a 2019 Honda Odyssey. The customer wants to do a transmission service, so I figured I'd take you guys along for the ride. Alright, first things first. What you guys want to do is get rid of this shield. It's a couple of clips and bolts that hold the shield in place, and that's going to give you access to the drain plug. Now, I already went ahead and took out some of this stuff, but there is a clip here, and a Phillips head screw, and two 10mm bolts that hold the whole shield up. Next, you want to grab an 8mm hex socket on a ratchet. You just want to pop the drain plug. Alright, here are the two plugs you're going to need. They're identical part numbers. One's a drain plug, one's the fill plug. And then you're going to need 4 quarts of this ATF Type 3.1. Alright, and once it's done draining, we're going to install our new drain plug. We're going to torque that down to spec. We're going to clean up our mess. Now we can go under the hood and fill her up. Now Honda tells you to remove this plug to fill it up and to do the level check. Normally I fill it up from under the hood, and then after that I do the level check through this side plug here. Alright, so first things first is we're going to remove the engine cover out of the way. Alright, so as you guys can see, there is a fill plug at the top here. Same number 8 Allen socket. Break it free. Next, I grab a little funnel here, and it's kind of a weird way that I do it, but I grab a little funnel, and then I grab a regular size funnel, and I kind of stick it in there, and then I fill it up. Now these bottles do say to shake well before using. I just give it a little shake. The capacity on this calls for 3.5 quarts, and then you're supposed to check it. So I just put the 3.5 in it, start it, get it up to operating temperature, run it for a little bit, then check it. Then what I do is I reinstall the old drain plug. I make sure that the little gasket there is fine, but you can reuse them. Honda recommends replacing them every time, but you can reuse them. And then I'll replace the one on the side. If you wanted to replace it, then you would just need 3 of those plugs. If not, just 2, or none if you want to. But Honda recommends replacing them. One thing important to note is these Odysseys did come in a 9-speed and a 10-speed. So this is the 9-speed transmission that we're doing. 10 speeds are a little bit of a different design in what you do to drain and fill. So this is for the 9-speed only. Alright guys, so after you fill up the transmission fluid, you're going to have to run the transmission through the gears, basically just to let the fluid flow through, and then you can do your level check. So what you have to do is get the car up in the air and then put it in VSA mode, which basically allows you to run the vehicle and it won't set any lights or anything along those lines. So what you do is you turn the key on, and you have to do this within 30 seconds. So you release the parking brake, hold down the brake pedal, and hold the VSA button, which is right here, until the VSA light comes on. When it comes on, you release the button, and then you press and hold it again until it comes off. Then you have to release the brake pedal and apply the parking brake, which on an Odyssey it's over here. You can see the brake light came on. And then you press and hold the VSA, release it, and then press and hold it again. And then you hit both of them together. Press and hold, release, and hold. And as you can see, now the lights are flashing. Now you're in VSA mode. The next thing is to basically start the engine and then shift the transmission to the S mode, which would be just hitting the D twice. And then after that, you're going to use the paddle shifters to go through the gears, first, second, third, and fourth gear, waiting about 10 seconds after shifting through each gear. And then after that, you basically put it back into park and you raise the engine speed to about 2,000 RPMs for a couple of seconds to ensure that the torque converter is full of transmission fluid. After that, you have to let the engine idle until the transmission temperature gets up to about 113-ish, 100 degrees. Using a scan tool, you can definitely check that out. And then after that, you can check your check plug there and see if anything comes out. What you want to do is just let it trickle out, and then you can put the plug back in it and take it for a test drive, make sure everything's good. But that's basically it. Alright, now we're going to get to this plug here. Just crack it free. And we're just going to see what comes out. All we have to do is just let this drain out until it trickles out, and then we can reinstall the new plug, torque it down to spec, clear our lights, take it for a test drive, and then she'll be good. Alright, once it comes out like a little stream, you can go ahead and reinstall your new plug. We're going to torque this down to spec. Hopefully I can get it in. Alright. Alright, we're going to clean up our mess and reinstall our shield. Alright, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. 18 to 22 Odysseys with the 9 speeds are going to be the same thing. There is a 10-speed variation. If that's the case, and if you guys have a 10-speed, then you'd have to follow the procedure for that. If you guys like the video, please hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, And if you guys want to follow me on Instagram for some daily content, the link will be in the description. Thanks, guys. Have a good one.